सब्सक्राइब कीजिए वाईफाई स्टडी चैनल को और बेल आइकन को दबाइए लेटेस्ट एग्जाम वीडियोस सबसे पहले देखने के लिए।
Hello friends, welcome to wifistudy.com, one stop destination for all competitive exam presents current affair 2017 March 3rd week in English. So friends, in this video we are going to provide you the entire content which is important for your upcoming exam, and all this content is from the third week of the March. So friends, if you're weak in a vocab and not able to score good marks in a vocab, you can purchase our pen drive course in which you will get a short trick of 3000 words. Okay, and if you access via vocab 24 app, you will get in 497, and if you want an 8 GB pen drive, you will get in 999. And if you have any query, you can use this number. And if you want to prepare from the application, then you can download our vocab 24 app. It is the highest rated app in the Google Play Store, and in this you will get the Hindu editorial. Apart from it, 10 new words, daily 10 new words you can learn from this application. And friends, if you like this video, please subscribe us so that we can provide you more videos, more content for your upcoming exam. So friends, first of all, we are going to cover the international section, then we are going to cover the national, then trade and banking, appointments, sports, everything which is important for upcoming exam we are going to cover in this video from the third week of the March. So let's start from the first question of the international section, which is the top ranked Asian university in Times Higher Education Asia University Ranking 2017. Okay, so first of all, this is the Times Higher Education Asia University. Okay, they are asking about the top university of the Asia according to the Times Higher Education. So firstly, we are going to cover the news first. After that, we are going to pick up the answer. Okay, so Times Higher Education, which released its Asia University Ranking 2017, listed 33 Indian universities in the top 300. Okay, so from the India, there are 33 Indian universities in the top 300 universities of the Asia, and the top university from India is the IIT Bombay, which ranked 42. After that, Chennai-based private institute Weltec University, which ranked 43. And apart from it, this ranking was taught by the Singapore National University. Okay, so the best university of Asia is the Singapore National University. So your answer is B. B is your answer. And apart from it, if a question may become that they will ask you about the world best university according to the Times Higher Education 2017. Okay, so if they ask about the world best university, it's Oxford University. So friends, this is the first time that US institution does not take the top spot. Okay, so this is the top university according to the Times Higher Education in the world, that is Oxford University, and second is California Institute of Technology. This is on second place. Okay, so both you need to remember, the best Asian university and the world best university. So let's see the another question. India has signed a call for action with WHO to end the TB by which year? Okay, so India signed a call for action with the WHO, that is World Health Organization, to end the TB by which year? They made a deadline to eliminate this disease by the end of this year. Okay, so let's see the news. India, among other countries in the Southeast Asian region, which bear half of the global tuberculosis burden, signed a call for action and pledged to scale up measures to end the disease by 2030. Okay, so 2030 they decided as their deadline. Before that, they need to eliminate this disease. So your answer is C, that is 2030. And India report 2.8 million new TB cases annually, and half a million died due to the disease. So this is a very bad news for India, and India need to do something to eliminate this disease as quickly as possible. Okay, and let me tell you some more information about the World Health Organization. This is a specialized agency of the United Nations that is concerned with the international public health. Its headquarters is in Geneva, and there are 194 members of this organization. DG of this organization is the Margaret Chan, and founded on 7th April 1948, and the parent organization of WHO is the United Nations Economic and Social Council. Okay, and there are some other information you need to remember. TB is caused by the bacteria always. Okay, it is not a viral disease, and this disease is caused by the bacteria named Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Mycobacterium tuberculosis. There is another disease named bovine TB. Bovine TB. Okay, this is also caused by the bacteria, but the name of the bacteria is little bit different. That is Mycobacterium bovi. This is Mycobacterium tuberculosis, and this is bovine TB is Mycobacterium bovis. Okay, this is the bovis. This is the name of this bacteria, and this disease basically affects the lungs part basically, friends. Okay, this disease also affect the other part of the body also, but majorly it affect the lungs. What is India's rank in a woman in politics report 2017? So friends, first of all, you always need to remember India's rank in all the indexes report, okay, of the current year. This is very important. So India's rank in women in politics report, let's see the news. India ranked 148 globally in terms of representation of the women in the executive, government and parliament, according to the report published by the Inter-Parliamentary Union and the UN Women. Okay, so in India, in Lok Sabha, there are only 64 MP out of 542 Lok Sabha MPs. That is total of 11.8%. And in Rajya Sabha, out of 245 seats, there is only 27 MP. So that is 11%. And in terms of women ministers, India ranked 88 with only 5 ministers, 18.5% in the cabinet. So this is a very low ranking as compared to the other nations, other developing nations, and India ranked 148. Okay, so your answer is B, 148. And right now there are 3 women CM in any Indian state. First is Vasundhara Raje, she is the CM of Rajasthan. Then Mamata Banerjee, Bengal, West Bengal, and last Mehbooba Mufti, JNK. Which country has granted some legal rights to a river as human being? So recently one country has granted some legal rights as a human being have to a river. So we need to give the answer. So let's see, in a world first, and New Zealand river has been granted some legal rights as a human being. So whatever the legal rights a human being has, they provided to the river too. This is a local Maori tribe of Wangweni river in North Island fought for the recognition of their river. Okay, so this river, that is Maori tribe of the Wangweni river, got this status. Okay, so your answer is New Zealand. New Zealand provided legal rights to a river as human being, and the capital of the New Zealand is Wellington. Currency is dollar, and Prime Minister is Bill English. What is the author of the book title Trot pour la France? So this is a book which is authored by the ex-president of the France. So let's see, who is he? Mr. Nicolas Sarkozy, former president of France, met Prime Minister Narendra Modi on March 18. The Prime Minister congratulated Mr. Sarkozy on the publication and the success of its latest book, that is Pour la France. Okay, so this book is written by the Mr. Nicolas Sarkozy, who is a former president of France. So your answer is A, Nicolas Sarkozy. Okay, and you also need to remember, friends, our PM, that is PM Narendra Modi, also wrote some books. Thereby 15 books he wrote in his entire life right till now. Okay, and there's some important book which he wrote are like this. I will tell you some name of it. Okay, first is the Convenient Action. Second important book is the Yoga of Education. Third is Education is Empowerment. And the fourth one is Engaging the World. So these are the 4 important books that you need to remember. The question may come from this part of the story also. Okay, so these are the 4 important books which Narendra Modi wrote in his life till now. Which day has been recognized by the Kansas as Indian American Appreciation Day? So recently you heard in the news that Indian techie was killed last month in a raciously motivated hate crime. Okay, so because of that, on that day, Kansas, which is one state of the US, which thinks that there is a unique contribution of Indian community which make a Kansas a better place. So they observed this day as an Indian American Appreciation Day. So 16 March is observed as Indian American Appreciation Day. So your answer is C, 16 March. Okay, which one of the following is the richest Asian in Britain? So let's see news. The Hinduja brothers Gopi Chand and the Sri Chand retained a top spot in the annual compilation of the Britain richest Asians with an estimated net worth of 19 billion euros. Okay, and the second place is the Lakshmi Mittal, who is a steel king. So your answer is Hinduja brothers is the richest Asian in Britain, and this Hinduja group was started and founded in 1914 by Parmanand Deepchand Hinduja. Okay, there are very famous few companies belongs to the Hinduja group like Ashok Leyland, Hinduja Bank Switzerland Limited, Gulf Oil Corporation Limited. So these are the few important companies which was started by the Hinduja group. Okay, and Hinduja brothers became the richest Asian in Britain. What is India's rank in the World Happiness Report 2017? Very important question. Another important question, friends. World Happiness Report. First of all, I like to tell you one thing, that Bhutan is the first and so far only country to have officially adopted gross national happiness instead of gross domestic product as the main development indicator. They don't consider GDP. They consider gross national happiness as their development parameter. Okay, so Bhutan is the only country. Because of that, they are focusing more on happiness, not on money. So this is a very good thing that should be implemented by the other nations too. And India ranked 122 in the World Happiness Report out of 155. So Indian persons are not so happy as compared to the other part of the world. Okay, so your answer is 122. And the Norway topped this list. Okay, previously he was on number 4, and right now in 2017 he came to the first place, and the Central African Republic ranked the last. Okay, and there are some parameters which they considered, and by that they made this happiness report. Okay, some parameters which are taken place are like this. There are social support. First of all, they look into the social support of a country, then healthy life expectancy, after that freedom to make life choices, another generosity, and last dystopia. So these are the parameters over which this report is made. Okay, dystopia, meaning of the dystopia is the worst place to live in. Okay, so according to these points they give the points, and they make the report. And this happiness report is measure of happiness published by the United Nations Sustainable Development Solution Network. Okay, so these are the important another content that you need to remember. India in Forbes list of US richest under 40 entrepreneurs. So 2 Indian origin men has figured in a Forbes magazine's second annual list of wealthiest entrepreneurs under the age of 40, which is topped by the Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg. So if you talk about the richest person under 40, you will definitely pick up the Mark Zuckerberg. He is the richest person, okay, in this category. And there are 2 Indians also which came into this list. First is the biotech entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy. He ranked 24, and another one is the Instacart co-founder Apurva Mehta, and he stands at the 31st spot. So there are 2 Indians in the Forbes list of US richest under 40 entrepreneurs. Which country has topped Global Health Index 2017? Another important question. So the Global Health Index 2017, Italy is the healthiest country according to the Global Health Index 2017. Apart from it, second place is on Iceland, then Switzerland, Singapore, Australia. These are the other countries which are considered as the best or the healthiest country in the world. So your answer is Italy. Italy is the healthiest country. World Sparrow Day is observed on which date? So there are some important days, friends, you need to remember, and there are on some specific day. There are few days which are observed globally. Okay, so on 20th March there are 3 days which are observed. First is the World Oral Health Day, second is the World Happiness Day, and third is the World Sparrow Day. Okay, and these 2 are important. You need to remember. You don't need to remember this one. Okay, March 20 is important because World Happiness Day is on this day, and World Sparrow Day is also on March 20. Okay, and the house sparrow was declared the state bird of Delhi in 2012. So you need to remember this also. The house sparrow was declared the state bird of Delhi. According to the Economist Intelligence Unit Report 2017, which is the most expensive city in the world to live in. So Indian cities among cheapest globally. So there are 4 Indian cities which are recognized the cheapest cities globally. Okay, according to us, they are the expensive one, but globally they are the cheapest. And which are these cities? Bangalore came to the 3rd place, Chennai, Mumbai, and New Delhi. So these are the 4 cities which are in the cheapest cities globally. And the most cheapest city globally is the Almaty, which is in Kazakhstan, has ranked as the cheapest city in the world. Okay, and the most expensive city of the world is Singapore, and this city has ranked as the 4th time consecutively as the most expensive city of the world. So your answer is Singapore. This is the most expensive city in the world to live in. Which city has organized 2nd India UAE conference on globalization? Another important question. So the 2nd India UAE conference on globalization was held at Dubai with an aim to promote cooperation between the 2 countries. So your answer is Dubai. Dubai city hosted this conference. Okay, and some other information that you need to remember is the currency of the UAE is dirham. Who is the president of the UAE? That is Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. By Al Nahyan you can remember his name. And the capital is Abu Dhabi. Okay, so this is another important content that you need to remember. What is the theme of International Day of Forest 2017? Another important question. So International Day for the Elimination of the Racial Discrimination is also observed on 21st March. So there are 3 events or the 3 days which observed on 21st March. First is the International Day for the Elimination of the Racial Discrimination. Second is the World Poetry Day. Third is the International Day of Forest. So in all these 3 days, this day is very important. International Day of Forest. So you need to remember its theme also. Theme of 2017 is the forest and energy. Okay, forest and energy. So your answer is C. And if we talk about the forest, the total percentage of the forest in our country is 24.16% of the total geographical area. Okay, according to the State of the Forest Report 2015. State of the Forest Report 2015, India right now has 24.16% of forest of the total geographical area, and this should be of 33%. Okay, any country anywhere in the region of the world should have 33% forest. This is the ideal percentage for a forest, and India is looking forward to it, and right now India has 24.16% total forest. Okay, and if we talk about the world, the total percentage of forest in the world is 31% of the total geographical area, and Russia has the highest forest cover, and in India, Madhya Pradesh has the highest forest cover. So this is some another information that you need to remember. World Water Day is observed on which date? So the World Water Day is also very important because water is very precious for us, and this day is observed on 22 March. So your answer is C. 22 March. The theme of this year is waste water. Okay, this is also very important. What is India's rank in a Human Development Index 2016? Another very important question, friends. India ranked 131 on Human Development Index. So India came down by 1 slot and ranked 131 among 188 countries on Human Development Index 2016, released by the United Nations Development Program. So you need to remember this also, that this data is released by the UNDP. Okay, and India ranked 131. So your answer is C. And the 3 countries which topped in the HDI are Norway, Australia and Switzerland. Okay, and the Central African Republic ranked last. And the parameters which are considered in the HDI is, there are 3 parameters. Okay, first is the life expectancy, second is the education, and third is the per capita income. So these are the 3 parameters which are considered to make Human Development Index. Now let's see some national news. So first question from the national part is which city is organizing Krishi Unnati Mela 2017? So Krishi Unnati Mela was held in the 3rd week of the March, and which city hosted this event, you need to remember. So let's see the news. Agriculture Minister Radha Mohan Singh has inaugurated a 3-day Krishi Unnati Mela for providing information on new farm schemes and technologies that will help farmers double their income by 2022. So there is a few information that you need to remember in this part of the story, that first of all, government declared 2022, okay, before they want to increase or double their farmers' income. Okay, so 2022 is their deadline to double the farmers' income. Okay, second, right now the agriculture minister is the Radha Mohan Singh, and third, this event was held in New Delhi. So this is the 3 information that you need to remember. Blue revolution is related with. So this is very easy question, friends, because blue revolution is related to the water, and fishes are related to the water. So government made a program named Mission Fingerlings, launched with a total expenditure of about 52,000 lakh. Okay, so government of India has made a program named Blue Revolution to unlock the country latent potential through an integrated approach. They identified 20 states based on their potential and other relevant factors to strengthen the fish seed infrastructure in the country. Okay, so they want to provide a strength to the fish seed infrastructure in the country. Okay, so this blue revolution is related to the fish, because they want to increase the fish production. And the second thing you need to remember is the father of the blue revolution, which is very important for you. So Dr. Hiralal Chaudhary is known as the father of the blue revolution in India. Government has recently established Banana Research Center in which state? So the center establishes Banana Research Center in Bihar, because Bihar, according to the ecological condition, Bihar is one of the best place for the bananas. Okay, so Banana Research Center was established in Bihar. So your answer is D. Bihar. Which state has launched Nama Canteen? So recently one of our South Indian state introduced a Nama Canteen, okay, in which they will give a breakfast, lunch, and a very small amount of money. Okay, so Karnataka CM announces Nama Canteen, and in which they invested 100 crore rupees for Nama Canteen, our canteen, and they will provide breakfast for rupees 5, lunch and dinner at rupees 10 at one center in each of the 192 wards in Bangalore. Okay, so Karnataka is the state which launched this canteen. Government has recently approved the proposal for opening of dash new Kendriya Vidyalayas. So to boost the education, to boost the quality of the education and the excellent result, government approves the setting up of the 50 new Kendriya Vidyalayas across the country. Okay, so because the Kendriya Vidyalayas are in a very high demand, there is a very good teachers appointed in this institution, and people are dying to get the admission in this. So because of that, they approved setting up of 50 new Kendriya Vidyalayas, and the total cost based on the Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan is proposed to be nearby 1000 crore. So your answer is 50. Which city is hosting 6th Indian Engineering Sourcing Show? So latest Indian Engineering Sourcing Show opens in Chennai. So unfazed by the global headwinds and the forces of protectionism in some of the leading economies, India is all set to showcase its technological and engineering prowess to top international firms at the 6th edition of the International Engineering Sourcing Show at Chennai. So your answer is Chennai. This show was hosted by Chennai. First Airbus training center in Asia will be set up in which city? So this is also a very important question, because Airbus is a French company, and their headquarters is in Blagnac. It is in France. Okay, so they decided to open a training center in Asia, and they selected New Delhi as their first training center in Asia. Okay, so Airbus is setting up a greenfield training facility at AeroCity, New Delhi, to support India's growing need for Airbus aircraft pilots and maintenance engineers. And this will be the first training facility of Airbus in Asia, and it is expected to be operational by the end of 2018. Which city is hosting International Buddhist Conference 2017? Another important question. So 3-day International Buddhist Conference organized by the Ministry of Culture and a Navananda Mahavira Deemed University was inaugurated by His Holiness the Dalai Lama and the Mahesh Sharma, who is the Culture Minister. Okay, so at Rajgir International Buddhist Conference, Bihar. Okay, so this conference was hosted by the city named Rajgir in Bihar. And friends, you also need to remember the Buddhist councils also. Okay, Buddhist conference is very important as far as Buddhist council. Okay, so there are 4 Buddhist council which was held in the ancient India. You need to remember this also. First, RVPK. First is the Rajgir, second is the Vaishali, Patliputra and Kashmir. So these are the 4 places where the Buddhist council was held. Okay, so you also need to remember this Buddhist councils and also the Buddhist conference of 2017. Which is the first police post in India to be linked with a crime and a criminal tracking system and network. So Sanjoli police post became first in the country to be linked with the CCTNS, and this Sanjoli police station is in Himachal Pradesh, and this became the first police post in the country to be linked with the CCTNS, that is a crime and a criminal tracking network and system. Okay, so your answer is A, Sanjoli. It is in Himachal Pradesh. Which is the first private sector cashless township in India? So Hazira, first private sector township to go cashless. So the name of the township is the Nand Niketan at Hazira. Okay, SR Nand Niketan is the name of the township. At which place? Hazira. This is near Surat, Gujarat. Okay, this place is in Gujarat. Became the first private sector township to go cashless, using the mobile wallet for performing digital transaction. So your answer is B. What is the name of the first fully Indian made train? Another important question. So the much awaited Made in India train Medha was flagged off from the Dadar railway station to the Borivali. Okay, so Railway Minister Suresh Prabhu via video conferencing flagged off the maiden run of the train. So your answer is Medha. Medha is the first Made in India train. Rashtriya Vyayosri Yojana is related to. This is also important. Okay, Vayashri Yojana. So sometimes they will ask you about the different Yojana or the different schemes which is implemented by the government of India. They will ask you that this scheme is for the which category of the people, which group of the people. Okay, so you need to remember that the Rashtriya Vayashri Yojana is for the senior citizens which are in the BPL category. Okay, and in this scheme they will provide assistive devices like hearing aid and wheelchairs under the government 500 crore scheme, which is set to be rolled out next week. Okay, so if a person is of senior citizen category and he is of BPL category, then and he need devices like hearing aid and wheelchair, then he will get. Okay, if he is a senior citizen. So your answer is this scheme is for the senior citizen of the nation. Which river has been declared living entities by the Uttarakhand High Court recently? So the Uttarakhand High Court had recognized the Ganga and the Yamuna, so-called living entities, giving the river that have seen years of damage at the hand of the humans a legal voice. Okay, so Uttarakhand High Court recently declared living entities as two rivers, that is Ganga and Yamuna. So your answer is D. Who has topped Forbes Indian Celebrity Rich List 2016? So in the 2016, which celebrity earned the most money? Okay, so Salman Khan tops Forbes Indian Celebrity Rich. In 2016, his estimated income is of rupees 300 crore, nearby 300 crore, and he left behind the Shah Rukh Khan, who secured second place in the list. So your answer is Salman Khan. Presently, how many billionaires are there in India according to Forbes? Okay, so India home to 101 billionaires. Mukesh Ambani tops the list, and overall in the world there are nearby 2000 billionaires, and this list was topped by the Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates for the 4th year in a row. So Bill Gates is the richest in the world, and Mukesh Ambani is richest in India, and there are 2000 billionaires across the globe and nearby 100 billionaires in India. So your answer is C. India's longest highway tunnel, which is to be inaugurated on April 2, is in which state? So the longest highway tunnel at Chenani Nashri between Udhampur and Ramban in J&K is said to be inaugurated by the PM Modi. So your answer is J&K. The longest highway tunnel is in J&K, and it is of 10.89 kilometer. Okay, which completed in rupees 2500 to 2500 crores. Which veteran Congress leader has recently joined the BJP? So the Congress veteran and the former Karnataka CM Krishna has quit the party in January, formally joined the BJP, and he was also the former Maharashtra governor also, and right now, okay, he joined the BJP. So your answer is A. Which is going to become India's first carbon neutral district? Another important question. So Assam Majuli all set to become India's first carbon neutral district. So this is a Majuli island which is declared district and sometime before, and this is the largest river island in the world. Okay, and this district is on Brahmaputra river. So your answer is D. Majuli is set to become first carbon neutral district. So friends, अब देखते हैं ट्रेड एंड बैंकिंग से रिलेटेड इंपॉर्टेंट न्यूज. Which bank has signed an MOU with CREDAI for the development of the realty sector? So friends, to increase the growth rate of the realty sector, CREDAI signed an MOU with one of our bank. So let's see which is the bank which signed an MOU with the CREDAI. So State Bank of India, the real estate developers body, that is CREDAI, has signed a MOU to jointly conduct various initiatives towards development of the realty sector. Okay, and this MOU will be enforced for a period of 3 years. So friends, first of all, your answer is SBI Bank, that is B. Okay, and after that, first you also need to remember some things about some information about the CREDAI. What is the CREDAI, friends? CREDAI is the co-federation of the Real Estate Development Association of India. It is the apex body of the private real estate developers, representing 11,000 members spread across 23 state level chapters. Okay, and this organization was established in 2019 and 19. Okay, 1999. So let's see another question. Which bank is planning to convert its branch operation in Paris into a representative office? So one of our bank is planning to convert its Paris branch operation into representative office. So let's see the news. State Bank of India is planning to convert its branch operation in Paris into a representative office. So SBI has 199 global offices, which includes branches, representative offices, subsidiaries, among others. Okay, so SBI is a very big big bank, friends, and he has 199 global offices. So your answer is SBI. Okay, SBI to trim Paris operation into representative office. Which bank has launched digital loan against securities facility? So if you have a share, okay, if you have a securities in the share market, okay, then if you put that securities against loan, then you will get a loan in just 3 minutes. This scheme is launched by one of our bank, and this is the HDFC Bank, currently country's second largest private lender bank. Okay, this bank launched a digital loan against securities product to unveil an instant overdraft facility in just 3 minutes, and they tied up with the NSDL, that is the National Security Depository Limited, and according to them, they are the first in the country to do so. And the loan amount range from 1 rupees to the 20 lakh for a period, and every year the loan amount will be re-evaluated. So your answer is HDFC. HDFC Bank introduced this scheme. Which country research center has signed an agreement with Indian Railways recently? So Australia Research Center enters into agreement with the Indian Railways. Okay, so the Railway Research Center in Australia has entered into an agreement with the Indian Railways to support future research and technology development related to the critical infrastructure in India. So Monash University and that is Indian Ministry of Railway Corporation signed a MOU in New Delhi. So your answer is Australia. Which telecom operator will be merged with the Vodafone India? So Idea approves merger with the Vodafone India. So Idea, which has a total share of 26% in the Indian market, merged with the Vodafone India, and total right now they have a nearby 35.89% market share. Okay, and 41% revenue market share. So Kumar Mangalam Birla owned Idea Cellular has approved a merger with the Vodafone India and wholly owned subsidiary Vodafone India Mobile Services. So your answer is Idea. And apart from the Vodafone and Idea, Airtel total share market is of 24%, then BSNL 8%, Aircel 8%. Which bank has launched Mera iMobile app for rural customers? So recently one of our bank launched Mera iMobile app for rural customers. They want to provide all these services, 135 services and in 11 Indian languages to the rural customers also. Okay, so ICICI Bank launches Mera iMobile app for rural customers. So your answer is ICICI Bank. Which country's company is Myota Power? So recently in Tamil Nadu, one of the company of the foreign nation is going to set up a 100 megawatt solar power plant. Okay, so name of that company is Myota, and this company belongs to Russia. So this is a Russian company which is going to set up 100 megawatt solar plant in Tamil Nadu. So your answer is Russia. This Myota Power is of Russian company, and the India largest solar power plant is also in Tamil Nadu. Okay, you also need to remember this. Largest solar power plant is also in Tamil Nadu. Which country's bank is VTB Bank? So this is a Russian VTB bank to shut India offices. So because to cut out the cost, they will going to shut down the Indian offices but continue to work in India. So your answer is Russia. ADB has approved $350 million loan for improving about 1500 kilometers of major district roads in which state? So India and ADB signed loan to improve the roads in the Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so Madhya Pradesh will going to take this loan from the ADB of $350 million. So your answer is Madhya Pradesh. Now let's see some appointments question. Who has been elected as the 26th Chief Minister of Punjab? So recently in the 5 states the election was held, and in the 4 states BJP made their CM, and in the 1 state, that is the Punjab, in which Congress won, and Congress selected Mr. Captain Amrinder Singh as their Chief Minister of Punjab, that is the 26th Chief Minister of Punjab. Okay, so Amrinder Singh took oath as the Chief Minister of Punjab on March 16 as a ceremony attended by the PM, ex-PM, former PM Manmohan Singh and Rahul Gandhi. Okay, and right now who is the Punjab Governor? VP Singh Badnor is right now is the Punjab Governor, and the CM is the Amrinder Singh. So you need to remember both the information, Governor and the CM. Let's see another one, that is the CM of Manipur is the Biren Singh. Okay, Biren Singh shown as a Manipur CM, he is also from the BJP, and right now who is the governor in the Manipur? Najma Hepatullah is the governor in Manipur. So your answer is A, Biren Singh and Biren Singh. Who is the Chief Economic Advisor of India? Very important question, and everybody should have to know about this person. This person is a very talented person, and Arvind Subramaniam to get 2 more years as CEA. Okay, and he is formerly an economist at the International Monetary Fund, and he is the author of the 2 books also. Okay, you need to remember this 2 books. Okay, this question may come in your upcoming exam. India Turns. This is the first book you need to remember. This book is written by the Arvind Subramaniam, and second is the Eclipse. In this book, he told about the economical transformation in the India, and second, Eclipse, he told about the Chinese dominance in the Indian market. Okay, so your answer is Arvind Subramaniam, and he was graduated from the St. Stephen's College, Delhi, then went to the IIM Ahmedabad for MBA, then to the University of Oxford. So government extended his term for the next 2 years also. So he is right now Chief Economic Advisor of India. Trivendra Singh Rawat is a new Uttarakhand CM. Trivendra Singh Rawat. Okay, and he is from RSS background. Who is the new chairman of the National Commission for Safai Karmcharis? So this post was vacant from the past few months, and the Safai Karmcharis are eagerly waiting for their next chairperson so that they can discuss their grievances with them. And the chairperson selected for this post is the Shri Manhar Valjai Bhai Zala. So your answer is C. Manhar Valji Bhai Zala is the chairperson of the National Commission for Safai Karmcharis. Sanghvi on RBI Local Board. So Centre has appointed Dilip Sanghvi as a member on the Western Area Local Board of RBI for a period of 4 years. Which one of the following has been appointed to the governing body of the SAI, that is Sports Authority of India? So that is PV Papa Rao, he is a IAS retired officer, and another that is Commonwealth Badminton doubles gold medalist Jwala Gupta has been included as a member of the newly constituted governing body of the SAI. So your answer is D, that is Papa Rao and Jwala Gupta. SAI was founded in 1984, headquarters is in New Delhi, and the Director General is the Srinivas. Who is sworn as the 32 Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh? Very easy question. Okay, Yogi Adityanath is selected as a UP Chief Minister with the 2 deputies. And who are the 2 deputies? First is the Keshav Chand Maurya, second is the Dinesh Sharma. And who is the governor right now? Ram Naik is the governor of the UP right now. So your answer is Adinath. Who has been appointed as the ambassador of the Blind Cricket World Cup 2018? Previously, in the previous Cricket World Cup, Blind Cricket World Cup, Rahul Dravid was made the brand ambassador of this World Cup, and in 2018, Shahid Afridi will be the brand ambassador of the Blind Cricket World Cup in 2018. Jeff Jones has recently resigned from the presidential post of which company? So Jeff was the president of one of the biggest companies of the world, and this company is Uber. Ride service company Uber Technologies Inc. has been thrust deeper into turmoil with the departure of the company president Jeff Jones. So your answer is Uber. Who is the MD of the Indian Bank? So there is recently a shifting. There is a swap between the IDBI Bank and Indian Bank. Between the top executive officer. So previously Mahesh Kumar was the MD and CEO of Indian Bank, and he now has been appointed as the MD and CEO of IDBI Bank. Kishore was previously appointed as the IDBI Bank CEO, and right now he is the MD of CEO of Indian Bank. So your answer is Kishore Karath. Kumar Mangalam Birla to be the chairperson of the Vodafone India merged unit entity. So recently, you know that Idea and Vodafone merged into a single company and became the India largest company, telecom operator company, and Kumar Mangalam Birla will be the chairperson of the Vodafone India merged entity. ICC names Ankur Khanna as a new chief financial officer. So as you know, there are different officers of an organization like CEO, COO, CTO, CFO, chief economic operating officer, technical officer, and financial officer. So this chief financial officer of ICC is selected as Ankur Khanna. He was previously CFO of Air Asia and right now became the CFO of ICC. Who has been appointed as the interim director general of the International Solar Alliance? So Upendra Tripathi appointed as a full-time interim director of the ISA, that is International Solar Alliance. So your answer is A. Who has been appointed as a brand ambassador of the Gatorade? Gatorade is a sports drink which is a brand of PepsiCo. So PV Sindhu will be appointed as a brand ambassador for the Gatorade, that is a PepsiCo sports based drink. So your answer is D. Recently, who has been appointed as a whole-time member of the Security and Exchange Board of India, that is SEBI. So Madhabi Puri Buch appointed as a SEBI whole-time member. Okay, so your answer is B. And she was a founder director of the Agora Advisory Private Limited and currently at the New Development Bank in Shanghai, China. Now let's see some awards question. Which is the world best airport? So Changi Airport is named as the world best airport for the 5th consecutive year. This airport is in Singapore, and second best airport is the Tokyo, then Incheon, this is in South Korea, then Munich, it is in Germany, and then Hong Kong. So your answer is A. Who has won Abel Prize 2017? This is a very prestigious prize in the field of mathematics. It is equivalent to the Nobel Prize. Okay, so this prize is given by the government of Norway to one or more outstanding mathematician. Okay, the Abel Prize was established on 1st January 2002 and named after the Norwegian mathematician Henrik Abel. So Sir Abel Prize 2017 was given to Avis Mayer. Okay, he worked on the data compression, medical imaging and the detection of the gravitational waves. Very important question, you should have to remember this. Now let's see some sports question. Who had resigned from the post of ICC chairman? So Shashank Manohar resigns as ICC chairman and because of his personal reasons, and the president of the ICC is Zahir Abbas, CEO is the David Richardson. It is a 105 member association. Motto is a great sport, great spirit, and founded on 15 June 1909 and headquarters is in Dubai. So this is some other information that you need to remember. So your answer is Shashank Manohar. Who is the first Indian cricketer to face more than 500 balls in a test inning? So Cheteshwar Pujara became the first Indian to face 500 balls in test inning. Okay, leaving behind Rahul Dravid previous best of 495 balls. He made 202 runs in his 525 balls long inning. So your answer is Cheteshwar Pujara. Roger Federer and Elena won the singles title at the Indian Wells. Vidya Pillai won silver in the Women World Snooker Championship, in which she was defeated by the Hong Kong former world champion Nagon Yi, who won the gold medal. So Vidya Pillai, won silver. You need to remember this. Which team has won Vijay Hazare Trophy 2017? So Tamil Nadu won this award by beating the West Bengal by 37 runs, and by that this state has become the highest winner of this tournament, that is Vijay Hazare. Okay, so your answer is Tamil Nadu. Who became the number 1 bowler in ICC Test ranking, replacing Ravi Ashwin? So Ravindra Jadeja became number 1 bowler of the Test matches in an ICC Test ranking, and he left behind Ravichandran Ashwin by 37 points. So your answer is Ravindra Jadeja. Now let's see some death questions. Derek Walcott passed away recently. Who he was? He was a Nobel literate, poet and a playwright. Derek died at the age of 87. So your answer is D. He was a famous writer, poet. Chuck Berry, rock and roll pioneer, dies at 90. So he is a very great man and he was known for his music all over the world. Johnny B. Good was one of the best songs he ever produced, and this song is very famous, friends. You should have to listen to this song, and he passed away at the age of 90. And he was a master in the rock and roll, and he made this genre famous across the globe. My Story is an autobiography of which cricketer? So this My Story book is of autobiography of Michael Clarke. Michael Clarke launched his autobiography, that is My Story, and this was launched by the president of the Bengal Cricket Association and former Indian captain Sourav Ganguly. So your answer is Michael Clarke. So friends, these are the important content from the 3rd week of the March, and hope you will like it and you will subscribe us. Thank you and all the best for upcoming exam.